Sort of like a large number of electorates in Western Sydney carry majority no votes. The telly's run a front page kind of emphasising that there's large constituencies there, often come from places with different kind of cultural backgrounds, different religious backgrounds, and they really emphasise that. Do you have concerns that this aspect of the postal survey will be used as an argument against multiculturalism?
Not against multiculturalism, and I don't have concerns that will be used for a debate about what kind of Australia we are and what do we want to be. The point is, of course, that if we had a very high level of immigration from those same countries where those Western Sydney electorates are derived from, then we wouldn't have got a positive vote. It's only because they are concentrated in a small number of electorates that we're able to look at them and say, well, they're out of step with the rest of Australia. If we had a very high level of immigration from those countries right throughout the country, it could have easily been a no vote. Now that's important. We are a very tolerant society. We are, and we want to make sure that we maintain that tolerance. I think this goes to the question of Peter Dutton and his citizenship qualifications. We can let in people from all over the world not knowing much about their values, but who do we want voting in this country? Do we want people who are going to tear down the tolerance that's so characterised Australia for its history? I think we need to have a debate about that. And Switzerland does it well. I've talked about Switzerland before. Switzerland, you have to live there for 10 years. You have to be endorsed by a canton, which is the equivalent of a state. And essentially you have to become imbued with Swiss values. Now, what are Australian values? We can argue about what they are, but they would include tolerance, amongst other things. I think that's a perfectly legitimate argument that we can have.
You're making, I guess, the argument to prioritise immigration from Western countries?
No, I'm not suggesting we prioritise immigration from Western countries. But what I am arguing is that we are picky about who we allow to become a citizen. Citizens are the ones who vote. So if they want to maintain their values and intolerance and not get on board with Australian values, well, I'm not suggesting they shouldn't come to Australia, but I am suggesting we don't make them citizens and therefore give them the vote.